TikTok Live, YouTube Live, Christar Galactica, you are fairy god, sis. St. Joe, Narcata, we are Galactivators, your fairy god fam. And of course, we've got Princess Charlie up in the mix. It's time for our Galactivated yoga on the beach. Woo! So we're going to take the next hour or so of our beautiful, busy lives to join us here. If you can step outside, that would be delightful. Thank you for the hearts. Thanks for being with us today, super friends. We're going to stretch, we're going to breathe, we're going to relax, we're going to receive, we're going to meditate together. We're going to raise our vibrations together. So today, as we settle in, I'd love to share what's going on galactically, super friends. So as you prepare a space, putting down a blanket or a sheet, find that straight head, neck, and spine. Roll the shoulders up, back down. Start to focus on your breath. I'd like to share what's going on galactically. So we just completed the white dog wave spell. So that love of dog in our hearts has been initiated. Oh. And now we are entering into the blue night wave spell. The blue night of abundance. So this is all about envisioning, dreaming, focusing on your intuition, listening to that inner guidance, calling in what you'd like to experience for yourself and making it real in your mind's eye. So let's take our shoulders up, back, down, and from that easy seated pose, take your eyes in and up, looking up at that third eye. And just begin to shut your eyes down, follow your breath, observe your thoughts, and just let them calm down, quieting down all the thoughts that we brought with us, the stories and the dramas of our beautiful lives. Beginning to visualize everything coming into balance. Thank you, Elizabeth, for the gift. Thank you, Susan, for the follow. And we welcome our TikTok subscribers. You're welcome to comment in the thread if you like. And just noticing what you're feeling right now. Deepening your breath, observing yourself, your thoughts, and just letting go of any discordant thoughts, any uncomfortable energies. Welcoming in the blissful thoughts, the imagination. Start with some ohms together, super friends. 3 ohms, ah, oh, ooh, and silence. Deep breath in. Gratitude. Let's shift the crossing of our legs, bringing the other leg on the top. With our hands on our knees, let's start to breathe in, lifting our heart, bending those elbows, breathe out, leaning back, straighten our arms, tuck our chin under. Flowing with our breath, breathing in, lift our hearts, look up. Exhale, tucking our chin, look down at our belly, all the breath out. Allowing ourselves to become really engaged with our breath. Thank you so much for sharing the live. Type your username here. Appreciate that. Breathing in and breathing out. Right, now taking it side to side. Let's stretch that right arm out to the side and inhale our left arm up and over. Breathing into that side of our body. And flowing the other way. Inhaling, reaching this right arm up, bringing the left arm down. Stretching over to the other side. Breathing and bringing the right hand down, left arm up, stretching up and over. Breathing, switching arms, left hand down, right arm up. One more time, switching sides. Thank you for the likes. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the gifts. Thank you for subscribing. Happy 2025, everyone. Flowing with the other arm, right arm up, left arm down. Breathe into the side of our bodies. And coming on back to center. Let's roll the shoulders up, back down a few times as we straighten out those legs and shake them out. Let's take our neck side to side. Deep breath. Sitting up nice and tall. And inhaling, our arms reach up to the sky. And as we exhale, hinging forward at the waist, folding over ourselves. Thanks for being with us today. We're on beautiful Belmont Shore, California, Long Beach, Love Beach. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. Hope you have beautiful weather where you are. Inhale, rising up. Let's take our arms up to the sky and then bring them. Let's take a twist to the right. Right hand back behind, left hand up front. Stretching our spine, stretching those eyes. Inhaling, arms up to the sky, and exhaling, twisting to the other side. Om Namah Shivaya. Inhaling, arms reach up high. Exhale, bring them back behind. Let's rotate. First, those fingers facing back, just stretching, leaning our head back. Breathe through that front of our heart. And bringing our head to neutral, switching our fingers facing forward, pointing our toes, breathing to the ground, lifting our hips up, taking that reverse plank. And coming on back down, let's bend our knees and place our left foot on top of that right thigh. And sitting up nice and tall, let's take our arms up and then twist to that left side. Right hand to the top of that left thigh, above the knee, and stretching our eyes as we breathe. Om Namah Shivaya. And then let's walk those arms out in our twist. Deep stretch in our spine. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And as we breathe in, walking our hands all the way back through center and over towards that right thigh, walking them forward, folding. Inhale, rising on up. Taking those knees now over to the other side. Placing that right foot on the left thigh. Inhale, arms up. And as we exhale, twisting to the right side. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Deep breath in. And as we exhale, walk those hands out. Deep stretch in that spine. And breathing up and walking our hands forward over towards that left leg. Stretching that spine and walking those hands forward. Deep breath here. Thank you for the follows. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And breathing our way on up. Hands come back behind. Bringing these legs together, hip width apart, planting our feet on the ground and lifting our hips up, taking a reverse tabletop. Hands under our shoulders, leaning back, look up with our eyes. Keep breathing and lifting those hips. And slowly coming on down. Let's swing those legs around and bring it into a tabletop. Hands under our shoulders, knees under our hips. And we'll take some cats and cows. As we inhale, lifting our gaze, our drishti, dropping our belly for cow. And as we exhale, press into the ground, drop our crown, pull those hips forward, arching our spine upward for cat. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling deep depth breath into cow and exhale, arching our spine for cat. A few more rounds following our breath. Coming back to a neutral spine, let's bring our knees together and then send our right leg back and up. And as we breathe in, extending that left hand forward, left arm. Deep breath in. And as we exhale, squeeze knee, nose, elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lift. And squeeze. And squeeze. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Extend and release. Cat cow. And coming on back to center, sending that left leg back and up. Om Namah Shivaya. And thank you for the rose. Thank you, Lily. Stretching this right hand forward. Anything goes. Deep breath. And exhale, squeeze. Squeeze. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Knee, nose, elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lift. And exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lift. Let's do one more just for fun. Stand and release. Cat cow, move our spines around. Om Namah Shivaya. Coming on. Back to center. Let's make spinal rolls, big circles with our spine. One direction. and the other direction. All right, coming back to center, press into the ground, lift our knees, let them hover just a few inches off the ground. Straight spine, deep breath. And then press up and back, reaching those heels down, downward facing dog. Lifting those hips high, reaching those heels down, pressing into the ground, allowing our head to fall between our arms. Bending one knee at a time as you reach the opposite heel down. Breathing in through our nose and out through our nose, deep Ujjayi breath. Gazing in and up at that third eye point. Inhale, shift forward to plank. And let's just hang out here for a few breaths, super friends. See if we can line up our head, neck, and spine. Find that santosha, that peace and equanimity, no matter what's going on outwardly. Continue to breathe. Pranayama as we lower our knees down, chest down, chin down. And then glide our way forward, peeling our heart up, cobra. Soften our backside, big smile, look up with our eyes. Breath in. And slowly lowering on down. Let's push it back up into our tabletop. Fill up with the love of dog. And then we'll bring those knees up and bring it back into a downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And as we exhale, we'll walk our feet up to our hands, lifting our heart and forward fold. Left hand goes at center, in front of our face. Let's bend our left knee and elevate our right arm up, straightening that right leg, taking a twist. Open our hearts. Deep breath in. And as we exhale, bringing this right hand down, left arm lifts. Bending that right knee, straighten the left leg, twisting, stretch our eyes. Ah. 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 Deep breath in. Exhale, release this hand, bend our knees. Let's ragdoll roll up. Coming on up, standing, and then let's inhale. Breathing our arms up to the sky, reach tall, lean back. We're going to practice awakening the feelings of positive emotions, harmony and divinity and enlightenment, yoga, happiness, bliss, peace, harmony. Om Namah Shivaya. Palms together, lean back. And exhale, hands into our heart. All right, from here now, let's bend our left knee and reach back and grab that foot. Bringing those knees towards one another, lifting our heart. Just find that balance. And then we'll extend this right arm up and begin to hinge at the waist, elevating this left leg up and extending that right arm up for our Natarajasana. Find your breath. And then we'll begin to slowly come back through center and bring our hands up, our leg up. Keep finding that balance. Let's make some circles with our ankles, out and in. And then we'll float this foot forward, coming up on those back tippy toes and bend. Nice deep bend. Lifting our back heel, high lunge. Bending that knee over our ankle, sinking a little lower. A few more breaths here. Hands to our heart. Let's twist towards this thigh, shifting our weight forward, hooking that right elbow to the outside of that thigh and pressing so that our heart opens to be centered by our hands. Find a breath, lift our gaze. And coming on back to center, let's bring those hands down. Drop that back knee down. Dropping into that hip flexor. Make sure that knee is over our ankle in the front. Om Namah Shivaya. Straightening that front leg. Toes up, nose to knee. Shiva. Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. Inhale, bending into that front knee. Let's elevate our arms up so we're in that low lunge, knee over our ankle. And bringing those hands down, sending the hips back, toes up, nose to knee once again. Tucking our chin under. Oh. Inhale, bending into that front knee and then heel toe, bringing this left foot over to the right side. Squaring our hips and shoulders forward, lifting our heart. And as we exhale, walking ourselves forward for a sleeping swan. Find the breath, quiet your mind, notice what comes up. Om Namah Shivaya. Keep that left foot flexed. Protect your knee, hips are squared. Right leg is straight back. Deep flowing breath. Slowly beginning to rise up, pressing our hands into the ground. Let's swing this left leg around, coming back into a plank pose. With our toes curled under, upper push-up position. Take a breath or two here. Then we're going to come into side plank. So pivoting onto the right side of that right foot, stacking our shoulder on top of our wrist, elevating this left arm up, coming onto the side of that left foot. Oh. And coming on back through center, back visiting our plank again, and then pivoting to the other side of our soles. Stack the shoulder of our wrist, elevate this right arm up. Make sure our core is nice and supported and strong. Find your breath. Pull all of your senses inwardly. Om Namah Shivaya. And pivoting this hand back down. Once again, hanging out in our plank for another moment or two. And shifting our weight forward. Let's lower down either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Healing our hearts up. Shoulders roll back and down. Soften our lower backs. Gazing up at that third eye, cobra. Thank you for the likes, Krista. In your mind's eye, visualize a cobra. Slowly lowering on down. Curl the toes, deep breath in. Press up, plank, and back to downward dog. Deep breath in. Let's look forward between our hands. And as we exhale, walk, hop, or float our feet up to our hands. Inhale, lift our spine flat back. Exhale, folding. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms out and up. Palms together, leaning back. And exhale, hands into our hearts. Just standing in our mountain, noticing how you feel. Anjali Mudra. Right, super friends, we're going to bring that center of gravity awareness to our left leg and bend that right knee. Taking our hands back, grab that right foot, find our balance here. And then from here, let's elevate our left hand up and begin to reach up with that left arm as we pivot forward, elevating this right leg up for Natarajasana. Keep stretching and reaching. Woo! And then slowly coming back to center and bringing this leg forward. Elevating our arms up. Let's circle those ankles in one direction as you breathe. And the other direction. Ooh. And then we're going to float this leg forward, coming up on those back tippy toes and drop on downward, stacking that knee on top of our ankle for a high lunge. Find our breath here. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Galactivators. Giving thanks as we bring our hands down to our hearts. We're going to twist towards this leg. Once again, make sure that knee's stacked over our ankle and hook that arm to the outside of that thigh and press, lifting our hearts, our gaze. Deep breath. Om Namah Shivaya. And coming on back to center, bringing those hands down, dropping that back knee down, adjusting into this low lunge. Deep breath. Ah. Ah. Om Namah Shivaya. And deep breath in and then exhale, sending those hips back, toes up, nose to knee. And inhale, coming on forward, bending into that front knee. Oh, and let's extend those arms up. reaching so high for the sun in the sky in our low lunge. Oh. Yay. One more breath. And as we exhale, bringing those hands down, setting those hips back, toes up, nose to knee. Once again, stretch and breathe. And breathing and coming on forward, bending into that front knee. We're going to heel toe now. This right foot over to the left side, flexing that foot, squaring our hips, lifting our heart up. And then we'll walk ourselves forward into a sleeping swan. And fill with the love of dog. Mwah. Aww. We're streaming live. I'm giving you a hug.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sweetheart.
Are you live? She live.
Yeah, we're live.
Say hi. Hi, everyone.
The fairies are here.
It's Charlie here. Charlie here. I'm sorry for bothering you.
Oh, it's so great to see you. Charlie. Yay. It's your auntie.
I can lie. I can lie.
Yeah? Thank you. Aww. Bye, sweetheart. Okay, thank you. And inhale, rising on up. And swinging this right leg back. We're going to come back into a plank pose. Strong and powerful. Fill up with the love of dog. Let's shift our weight forward and lower on down. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, peel our hearts up, cobra. Bring our gaze up. The beautiful blue skies overhead. Warm, sunshiny day. We're so lucky. As we lower on down, curl those toes, press into the ground, coming back up to plank, and one more downward facing dog. Press into the ground with your flat palms. Reach those heels down. Breathe into your spinal column. Bending your knees as we inhale, look forward between your hands. And at the bottom of our exhale, walk, hop, or float our feet forward. Inhale, lift our heart flat back. Exhale, folding and leading with our heart, reverse swan dive. Arms out and up, palms together, lean back. And hands into our hearts. Om Namah Shivaya. Just notice how you feel and what's shifted, if anything. Let's Take our legs wide. Let's turn our stance to the side so we have room. And inhale, take those hands and interlace them behind our back sides. Leaning up and back. So tucking your lips around your teeth. Lean up and back and stretch that front of your face and smile. Open your mouth and close it. And then we're going to come back through center, hinging at the waist, forward folding, allowing those hands to fall overhead. Maybe your head makes it all the way to the ground, maybe it doesn't. Gazing in it up at that third eye, send your breath there into Ajna, the third eye chakra. And releasing those hands down to the ground, lifting our hearts up. Let's bring one hand at a time to our hips and raise up with a straight spine. And then we're going to bring those toes out, heels in, arms up, and begin to squat on down. Squatting on down all the way to the ground. And all the way down to the ground. Bringing ourselves down now. Let's spread those legs out in front of us. And now's a great time for a drink break. Thank you for the likes. And just a reminder, our TikTok subscribers are welcome to comment on our live stream chat. If you would like to chat with us, you can subscribe. And now we're going to slowly lower on back down to the ground. And bending those knees in. Let's rock our lower back side to side. And then planting those feet on the ground, hip width apart. Let's push into the earth, lifting our hips. Walk those shoulders together. Interlace those fingers. Press down with our upper arms. Squeezing those knees in. Press down with your toes. Lifting your heart up towards your chin. Engage the Mahabandhas, root, belly, neck. In your mind's eye, see a bridge. Om Namah Shivaya. Coming up onto our tippy toes and releasing our hands and shoulders, rolling on down. Let's windshield wiper our knees side to side. Keeping those feet wide. Let's drop our knees over to the right side. So keep those knees wide. Keep those feet separated. We're going to turn our gaze the opposite way and elevate that left arm up and back. And then from here, if you'd like to deepen this experience, you could take this right ankle and hook it on top of that left thigh above the knee. And this will deepen the richness of this asana. Once again, find your breath. And coming on back to center. Let's drop those knees over to the left side, keeping those feet wide. And let's extend this right arm and shoulder up and back, turning our gaze to the right. Bring your awareness into your body, pratyahara, to the breath in your core of your being, anandaganda. Breathe in through the power of intent and your will, your third eye and your plexus. Breathe in that spiritual bliss, the joy, the ecstasy into your body. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Yoking ourselves in yoga, one with the universal mind, Paramashiva, being in that state of Advaita, oneness. Om Namah Shivaya. Paramashivoham. Oneness with the cosmic mind. Om Namah Shivaya. All forces in balance. Shivoham. Peace and equanimity. Santosha. And if you like to deepen this experience by placing this left heel on top of that right thigh, if you haven't done so already, just taking it further. Coming on back to center. Let's take another bridge pose. So pressing into the ground, lifting your hips, walking your shoulders in, clasping your fingers the other way. Squeeze those knees, lift our hearts up high. You're welcome to also play with a wheel in this pose if you want to do a back bend with your hands up towards your ears. And then we'll breathe our way, bring it on back down. And cross that right knee over the left. Squeeze those knees in. Pull them in. Rotate those ankles. Wiggle our toes. And then taking it into a deep twist. So drop those knees to the left. Extend that right arm up and over to the right side. Om Namah Shivaya. Coming on back to center. Hug the knees in. And then we'll cross the left knee over the right. Squeezing those knees in, circling our ankles around. And then dropping those knees over towards the right as we extend this left arm and shoulder up and back to the left and turn our gaze towards that left hand. And coming on back to center, squeeze it in. If there's anything else you need besides a shavasana, please give it to yourself right now. You want to take a drink break or cover yourself up. And then we're going to be making our way onto our backside. Head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Arms and legs falling open away from our bodies. And bringing our gaze in and up at that third eye point, the Ajna chakra. And just let everything go. Let yourself just melt into space of restful awareness. That space of receptivity. So after some time in the silence together, we'll be back for our Galactivation. As you rest, relax, and breathe, you're enveloped in a stream of divinity. A bubble of light surrounds your body wherever you are as you're resting your being. Just simply let go, surrender to this flow, this divine light washing the world with a glow. from the heart of the stars to us here where we are, from the beaches all over the world to wherever we are in space and time. We now receive this quantum blast, this energy, this shift, this change, this frequency that's jumping up with this yoga of our being. We are yoked, we are connected, we are one with all of life. Our spirit is resurrected and our soul is alive. We are one with the planet, the Gaia tribe. In this restful awareness, we feel our hearts now inside, come fully awake, aware, and alive. As we're enveloped and encased by this universal mind. Simply receiving, allowing this being, undoing, unclutching, simply just being. For this is the theme in this life, like a dream. Just focus on the way that we are being inwardly. And be kind and be sweet. Ahimsa, asteya. Give to yourself. Yoga forever. Yoked and connected, your spiritual force. The breath resurrected, your heart's wings now soar. Your life rejuvenated, regenerated indeed. In this time as we enter in this new year, a new we, a new being, a new self. Anu. Ah. And super consciousness begins to enter us this day, awakening within us to the tip of our DNA. The telomeres are spinning like a cobra's tail itself, or shaking like a rattler. That inner space of wealth, giving us empowerment and happiness, a joy, a bliss and ease, a gracefulness, a connectedness to all that is, we be. For we are one with infinity, and we are one with life. We've got this force inside of us, here in this moment, at this time. Let the spirits flow and awaken us this day as we rest and receive this upgrade in our DNA, that it starts to manufacture something brand new spiritually, that we are spiritual masters, fully awake in a human body, connected in this moment together in this oneness of samadhi. All that is loving us from inside out in all the bodies. Wherever we are in this space and in time, we are tethered to the stars, that golden heart center line. A new way of being, a new way to exist, with gold of our heart stars streaming, filling us up with inner bliss. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Like life is a dream and we're dreaming it awake, happily ever after with each breath that we take. Receive it now together to the depths of our soul. And like birds of a feather, feel that spirit in our hollow bones. The winds washing over us, the spirit flowing through, awakening something within us, Paramashiva inside you, the ultimate super consciousness from the 12th dimension of life, the 13th dimension calling us to be born as spiritual masters, fully awake and fully alive. Oh, so let our spirits sing and rejoice for all the creation that is happening. Let our spirits sing and rejoice for all the love around us and within us that's blooming. Let our spirits be unified by choice in the state they call Advaita, in samadhi with all of life, connecting all that is inside us. Oh, a quantum shift, a quantum jump within us happening. And now it takes us over the hump into our enlightening. Our spiritual self is crowning now right out the top of our minds. Our waters start to shift in us, becoming crystalline, jumping up like snowflakes. Oh, so sweet, so powerful. Inside us, an inner earthquake. We're shifting, changing. It's a miracle. Our life becomes so easy, so fun, so filled with happiness and joy and peace and love, excitement, one with all that is. Bliss is washing over us, flowing to and through. A happiness is calling us and living up in you. A blissfulness, a merriment, a joy and wonder too. And because of life, we're carrying this, the divine in me and you. Being supported from this moment forward, floating, Leela. What joy, what a divine play. Now inward. Let our hearts grow happy, light with ease. In this time, 2025 is awakening our inner being. Held and contained like a mother of life, loving us now from our hearts inside. So we honor this too as that crystal in you and that crystal in me. Honor the light flowing free, the source energy stream. So drinking this in and beginning to come back alive, putting on our bodies and adjusting our minds in this place of samadhi, one with all that is. We've taken that jump. We've gone quantum into bliss. Oh, Nityanandam Paramashivoham. Om Nityanandam Paramashivoham. Om Nityanandam Paramashivoham. Allow this divinity now to awaken inside as we slowly come back into our bodies and our lives. Deepening our breath, wiggle our fingers and toes, affirming our success, stretch our arms, reach and grow. And then pulling our knees into our chest, hugging ourselves like a new baby fetus, born on this day in the jolliest of ways, with that peace divine in us, the awakening of our inner being. And ever so slowly rolling onto our side. And as we are ready, taking our time, adjusting, calibrating ourselves, and coming up to seated with a straight spine, head, neck, and shoulders fully aligned, looking up to that center of our inner third eye. See that light now enter us and fill us from inside, sitting in our Buddhahood, in our enlightenment, as we allow all life outwardly to be good, and we are its willing participant. Filling up with you, the authentic truth, the joy, the peace, the bliss too, all that is wonderful. We welcome into you, to and through. Our hearts are expanding, our lungs filled with light, the prana that we're receiving like a gift from the skies, and all that we are releasing that no longer serves, that joy of our being, so good, let it return. And slowly, deep breath in, take in the skies, arms come up overhead, grab this light, pull it down to our crown at the top of our mind's eye. See this light blasting within us and all around, the light of the Most High. Breathe this light into our inner mind's eye, hands in front of our temples. Envision this infrared warmth, this heat, this light. The colors are rising, the sounds intertwining as we bring our hands down in front of our voice. Let the song, the colors, the sounds, the notes be a sound that we're singing with the sound of Om together. Let the heavens start a ringing. Deep breath in, super friends. And Om with me. And bowing our head now down to our hearts, hands in front of our centermost parts, in honor of the breath, the life force in we, the divine that's in you, the divine that's in me, honoring this all and all that we see. In magical words, please say it with me. Namaste. Super friends, Galactivate. Powerful galactivations travel across the sky. A global resonation carrying us up to the Most High. Thank you, everyone. Peace, love, and harmony. Christar Galactica saying, Galactivation handled. Thank you, YouTube Live. Hope the sound was all right. Got a new mic here from Santa. Thank you, TikTok Live. We'll be back later tonight with our live magical musical live stream at 8 o'clock Pacific time. So we invite you to go to Galactivators.com. You could pick up your Galactivated gear here with your gift money perhaps you got from the holidays from Santa. And we've got yoga jackets and yoga pants and shorts and singing bowls and all kinds of wonderful things. Thank you for the gift, Jolis, and thank you so much. We also invite anyone else who'd like to give a gift. You can also donate at our Galactivators.com page. We have places there you can give with our PayPal or a Zelle or Venmo. And big hugs to you all. Have the best day ever. We're paving our path with gold. And until the future, peace, be blissful. And we'll see you tomorrow also for our yoga on the beach. Thanks for the likes. Thank you for the gifts and the follows. Thanks for our subscribers. Best day ever.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.